So I chose Pembroke because it's a medium-sized college, so it's not too big or too small. It's really pretty as well, and it's got a really good location, so it's quite central without being a complete tourist trap. And also I heard that Pembroke has quite good food, so that was definitely a bonus.
I chose to apply to Pembroke for a number of reasons. The top one kind of sounding a bit cheesy and a bit cliche-y, but when I went on the open day and looked around a bunch of different colleges, Pembroke was the one that felt most like home. It just felt like a community that I wanted to be a part of, and I think some of the reasons for that was the aesthetics of the college. I think it's a really pretty college. I liked the size of the college. It didn't feel too intimidating or overwhelming, but also had lots of pretty grounds and buildings. One of them being the library. I love the library. I remember when I first went up to the second floor of the library and my jaw just like dropped. As an English student, love me some aesthetic books and libraries. Also, something that I hadn't really thought about when I was applying was the location. It's very central and makes it very easy to get everywhere. It's close to grocery shops, it's close to lots of places to eat, it's close to most faculties, and especially as a humanities student, it's about a 10-minute walk from Sidgwick site, so it's really easy accessible as a college. I think as well, the Pembroke Players, as a theatre lover myself, Pembroke Players was a big selling point, and I've loved being able to engage with that society for the past few years. I just think it straight away came across as a friendly, welcoming place, and that's where I wanted to be a part of. That's what I wanted to be a part of.
I chose Pembroke because it is the most beautiful college in Cambridge. I love the feel of the place and I'm very glad to be here. The location was also a big factor for me. What I didn't know before coming to Pembroke was how good the food was as well. And if I'd known, that would have been a big factor for me as well. I have never been anywhere more friendly or more welcoming than Pembroke College, so the community has to be my favourite thing about the college. I have met so many good friends and the whole place feels like it has a real sense of togetherness and you feel so welcome being a part of it.
I chose Pembroke because firstly I heard good things about the food and I think that is very important for a college, and secondly because it's really close to the land economy department, which is what I study, so I appreciate the fact I can just roll out of bed and go straight into my lectures.
I chose to apply to Pembroke because it had pretty much everything I would want in a college. For one thing, the location is amazing, so all of the shops and all of my lectures were within a 5-minute distance, which saves a lot of time in the morning. Secondly, the food is incredible. We are one of only a few colleges to have brunch on both Saturdays and Sundays, and it's just such a great way to make friends and hang out with friends, and it's honestly the highlight of my week. Thirdly, I'm super passionate about drama and theatre, so when I heard about the Pembroke Players and that Pembroke had alumni such as Tom Hiddleston and Naomi Harris, it was kind of a no-brainer for me. And I was right, I've had such a good time so far.
Okay, great. So I didn't actually pick Pembroke. I went through something called the pooling system. Now there are two pools, the summer pool and the winter pool. I went through both of them. The winter pool is a way for colleges other than the one you interviewed at to make you an offer if the college you interviewed thought you were great but didn't give you an offer. And then the summer pool is if you miss your grades in the summer, then other colleges can make you an offer based off the grades that you did achieve. So that's how I got an offer from Pembroke. And must say, 100% would recommend. Pembroke is a lovely place. But the moral of the story really is that even if you have this one college that you think is the one for you, whichever college you end up at, you're going to love. And if you ask any Cambridge student at any college, what's the best college, they will say their own.